Reggae Interviews. Word sound power.
This is DJ 745 for Reggae Interviews here at one of the most legendary or iconic studios in the history of Jamaican music, Channel 1 Records. I want to give a big welcome to Michigan, who is here talking about his latest album.
Yeah man, put your loving on me. Give thanks DJ 745 for having me. This is Channel 1, this is where we did Diseases and Downpression album, so it's a good place to be.
Okay. Now, earlier on this year, you just had the launch for your brand new album that we've been really excited about at Reggae Interviews. Let's talk to the viewers about the new album.
Well, Put Your Loving on Me is a 13-track album. 6 tracks were produced by Dre Ghost of Bone Thugs and Harmony. We have one with Mark, this guy's in Canada. I have 2 soundtracks on it. My friend DJ Wesley. I have one collaboration with Alerta Camarada out of Colombia. There's a track produced by my son, Tranquilo. And, you know, all of these songs are co-produced by me, Papa Michigan.
Right,
and I might miss 1 and 2, but what can I say? I'm only human.
Now, I know that the album is available everywhere. It's there digitally on iTunes, Spotify as well. And, you know, we've been really feeling the vibes of the album that I know we even reasoned about probably a year ago. So right. I know that our listeners, our viewers, they're in for a big treat.
Yeah, man. Nice album, versatility. Because we have to comprise and make the music be a world music. Bob Marley did it. We can't just be thinking about just one way of making music. Because music is an international language, so we make the music that it encompasses the whole world. So that's what's up with that.
Yeah. Now, early on this year, you put in a great performance over at Rebel Salute, and you actually almost premiered that new single as well, didn't you?
Yeah, Put Your Loving on Me. You know, it went #1 in your country, in England. And the ladies love it because it's for ladies over 30, 40, 50, 60. I have to say all of this, you know, because you may say over 30, one girl I say, so I'm to over 40. And I want to say, well, over 30 mean over 40. So let me just make it clear. Over 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, I'm empowering the ladies with this song, Put Your Loving on Me. And there's 2 mixes on it.
Right, yes, because that's one of the things I was going to ask you about. That when I was listening to the album a few weeks ago now, you had 2 different kind of mixes, and it kind of caters for a different kind of listenership.
Yeah, well, definitely. One is by Dre Ghost of Bone Thug. The other one by another guy. He does works with Sony Music. So we drop with some different type of producers, more international. Not that Jamaica producers ain't good, but if you have lemon and sugar, you can always have lemonade. So if you put in some different flavor, the drink will be different flavor. So we have flavor it up.
Of course. So tell me, how did Michigan get into contact with Dre Ghost?
Well, there's a studio named Pear Tree Studio in Los Angeles, and I live between Jamaica, Los Angeles, Florida. So that's a studio where I hang out and do a lot of work. And Dre Ghost, you know, came by there, and I was introduced to him by my friend Patrick Samuels, and everything after that just clicked, yeah.
Right, okay. Now, as I said earlier, we're here at the home of Channel 1 Records here, the legendary studio where you did some of your great works. But before we got there, your first steps into the music industry were at Studio 1, where you're very proudly housing the shirt.
Yeah, Studio 1 is where I made my first mark, rubber dub style, Nice Up the Dance was, you know, Song of the Year for 1979. While attending school, we went there with a guy named Ragamuffin who introduced us to Sir Cox and Dad. And Sir Cox and Dad asked us which beat. We told him Vanity, and we did Rubber Dub Style, and it went good. We did Nice Up the Dance, and I said Heineken say laugh and Red Stripes say laugh, and when I go home I say no, why not just make it general and just say Liquor say laugh. And you know, it just went #1. Definitely.
Right. And your first sort of like footsteps into the music industry were with a sound system, Third World.
Yeah, well, before Third World, Third World was one of the #1 sound system.
Okay.
And also a sound named, my friend, his name was General Echo. I used to DJ on that sound system, Echo Tone.
Right.
So I wrote a lot of those slack lyrics for him. I don't sing them because if my father can't hear it, and my principal at the school can't hear that, I don't sing them. But I used to write a lot of those lyrics. So Third World, Black Ivory, and after that we went on Echo Vibration, Black Harmony, a lot of sound system. You know, it already, you just hop over. It's just a struggle. in life. So we just move from one to another.
Yeah. So I mean, without going into the history in too much detail, but I know that from Studio One, you worked with the great Tough Gong, and then you took your first footsteps here with Junjo Lawes at Channel One.
Yeah, we leave from there. Before we went to Tough Gong, and then we did Uptown Downtown. The lady that wrote that song is Janet Enright. Big respect, Janet Enright. Came out on productions of Jamaica, and then Tough Gong took it, which was Island Records, and it came out on 56 Soap Road and also on Tough Gong. So big respect to Tough Gong. I had my decency award from the Kiwanis that stay at Tough Gong for about 10 years, so part of the Tough Gong family, you know.
Right.
Then after that, now everybody say, you can't make no more hit song. Say alright. And then here comes Span. Oh, give thanks and praise unto the Most High God, come and show the good spirits of because all the things of abomination to the Lord God, right inside here, so. And then a guy said to me, say, Michigan, too much big words. Me say, yeah man, that's gonna make it hit, because out of the box. So this is where the Diseases and Downpression album. And I also did the album for Jojo also, Step by Step.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Big respect to Smiley. Smiley wrote a lot of those songs on Step by Step.
Okay. I mean, this place here hasn't been open for years and years now. Just give the viewers a little bit of an insight into what would an average day have looked like back in 1981, 82. What would it have been like?
Well, all right. It all depends on which producer is working. But we came when Junjo Lawes is working. So you see right across the street, there was a man right named Zebi where you can't go inside unless you get permission.
Right, okay.
Right across the street, Wailing Soul, Tayan, Yellow Man, all kind of artists just hang out everywhere. Across the street there was a bike shop, because this place was owned by two Ukim brothers. So they are in the business. You also have a scientist, one of the engineers, Soji, amongst many more engineers. And out here was just filled. It's like a emporium of music.
Right.
So that's what I'm right here, on this definite corner here, so.
I mean, this was one of the leading studios from when Channel One first set up until probably around about the mid-80s, I would have thought, and it was like a hotbed of musical activity.
Oh man, Sly and Robbie. This is where what you call Roots Radix band with Bingy Bunny and Flabba Holt, and everybody used to come here, man. It was a place, because say after a while you have a different studio that carry the swing. So then you have the time when you have King Jammies. And then everybody have their time. So Channel One had a long stretch. Big up to the Hawking brothers. I know they're not around, but I know the generation, the legacy lives on. So big respect to them, and big respect to Henry Junjo Lawes family for producing Diseases and making it what it is,
Well, look, Michigan, it's been great to catch up with you once again. Remember, the album Put Your Lovin' On Me is out there. If you haven't heard the album as yet, you need to go and check it out, because it's a surefire hit for 2020 and beyond.
Yeah man, thank you. Just check the album out, Amazon, iTunes, all over. Remember, it's Papa Michigan on Instagram, PAPA_Michigan on Instagram. Follow me on Spotify, Facebook. The keyword is Papa Michigan. So just follow me all over the place, alright? Thanks for having me, DJ 745. You did the interview before the album was even finished, and now it is finished. So you're the one that's supposed to do this interview. Thank you very much for having me.
Much respect.
Reggae Interviews. Word Sound Power.